by Zenitsu, was staring at his friend with a flirtatious gaze that did not match her frame. Sir, for my sake it's nothing. This isn't anything much. As a person, this is something that I should do. Such a courageous and humble person, Quiro mumbled to herself, her heart beating. The atmosphere then was as though she was going to reveal her confession of love. Zenitsu kept averting his gaze as though his life depended on it. However, as he looked around the crowd in an attempt to beg for help, his gaze suddenly stopped. The color drained from his face until it was as pale as a corpse. Tanjiro found it strange, so he followed his friend's gaze and found that fake fortune-teller. Inosuke, leave it to me. Inosuke weaved through the crowd and dashed straight for the fake fortune-teller. However, see, sir, are you all right, sir? Hearing Quiro's shouts, Tanjiro turned his head back immediately. His friend had lost consciousness while carrying Quiro. After Zenitsu woke up, Tanjiro explained the whole situation to him. At the same time, he tried to calm Inosuke down lest the latter should yank all the hair out of the fake fortune-teller whom he caught. After that, the three were sent off by Quiro and they left the town, reaching the butterfly estate after sunset. Aurora, it must have been tough. After hearing the details of what had happened, Shinobu gently expressed her sympathy for what they went through. Kiyosumi and Napo also showed their indignation, saying, "Poor Zenitsu-san, are you all right? She actually tricked passers-by. That's too much." Zenitsu, who was extremely depressed by the situation, only cheered up after hearing them. Quiro was the niece of the cafe's boss. In order to thank Zenitsu for saving his precious niece's life, the boss gave them chocolates, milk candies, and large amounts of various other snacks. So the girls were extremely happy, and their joy was Zenitsu's joy. But Inosuke was really calm since the start. Drinking the tea brewed by Aoi and Kano, Tanjiro praised his friend vigorously. Inosuke, who was eating chocolate, raised his head, looking confused. "That's filthy," Aoi chided angrily. "I bet this guy felt that I have no luck with women." Zenitsu showed his irritation. "If not, then he couldn't care less whether I lose my life or not, so he's so calm. But the unexpected thing that happened was when I saw that old hag, I had this disgusted feeling." Inosuke gave a different answer. "My gut feeling told me that she had already decided what she wanted to say and was ready to say it to someone. A normal fortune-teller wouldn't do that, right? Then again, what happened to that hearing you always use? Didn't you hear anything?" Zenitsu let out a sudden startled expression. Seems like he completely forgot about it. Seeing that Zenitsu had lowered his head and was not saying anything, "You are an idiot after all." Inosuke made another stabbing comment. "Shall we take this chance to change your name to Idutsu? Tanao means stupid, shut up." Zenitsu's retort was lacking the force that it usually had. However, Tanjiro was the same when it came to this point. Even though he was completely flustered, he did not smell the malicious smell that came from the fake fortune-teller. Just as Tanjiro was deeply reflecting about this, Kano refilled his empty teacup with tea. "Thanks. Has Kano eaten the chocolate yet?" "It's really nice." Tanjiro held the chocolate out, but for some reason Kano blushed furiously and hid behind Shinobu, who was nearby. She refused to take the chocolate because she did not toss her coin. It did not feel like that was the reason. "What's wrong with her?" Tanjiro tilted his head, not understanding. "Our Tanjiro, isn't that a nice mood?" "What, Zenitsu? Your face looks scary. And to think you look so harmless. If you dare to obtain your happiness before me, I'll curse you, get it?" Zenitsu's eyes were red and he gritted his teeth while getting closer to Tanjiro, as though he was ready to curse him any time. Tanjiro could not understand what was happening and at that moment was at a loss of what to do. Shinobu saw the situation and smiled, saying, all right. Anyway, Zenitsu did not come to any harm in the end. Not only did you all successfully complete your mission, you even caught a fake fortune-teller on the way home. Your batch of slayers are rather excellent." Her smile relaxed the tension of the place. As Aoi helped to boil another batch of hot water, the trio headed for the bathhouse. "I don't want to bathe. I'll just rinse myself a bit." Even though Inosuke was full of complaints, Tanjiro still dragged him over. "Thanks for your help." Then a weak voice came from behind them. Tanjiro and Inosuke, even though the volume was really small, it was clearly unexpectedly sincere and somewhat embarrassed. Zenitsu, when they turned around, it was the usual Zenitsu again. "Sigh, this day has completely wiped me out." Zenitsu grumbled impatiently, "Then I'm going to bathe." Once he finished, he quickly walked towards the bathhouse. Tanjiro's eyes squinted as he looked at his friend's stubborn figure and could not help but let out a smile. "Tune Squint, your batch of slayers are rather excellent." Shinobu's voice rang out next to his ears. Was it like that? Even though he did not know if it was because they were always together since they became demon slayers, Tanjiro always felt that he was lucky to have met these two during the Drumhouse mission. There were some things he could overcome only because they were around, so he did not get knocked down by the sadness that was difficult to avoid. Fortunately, he was not alone. If you want me to soak myself, I can, but I'm not washing myself. No, I always said so too, right? You have to clean your body before entering the bathtub. That annoying brat. Don't say that. She also has other people in mind. Alright, let's go in a soak. Tendra dragged his other friend and smiled again. Looking out of the corridor, the night sky was full of twinkling stars. It felt like they may fall any time.